like my stingers on this thing. I'm sad that my one I got for this particular campaign and also Back for Blood, it wasn't working. Makes me mad. But we are alive. I don't think anyone else is here. Oh. These allergies. So, I've been gone for so long now. I'm just kind of going, what do I do now? Where do I go from here?
Yeah, it looks like Slam might be on.
Oh, yeah. So.
Yeah, it looks like the audio is working too. I can hear
Yeah,
both you
I
and me
think
at
so.
least.
Cool. Alright.
Still hasn't spoken yet, though, so.
Phil's impersonating
going.
Mr.
I'm
Bean
holding
this
out.
episode.
Alright, now it's working.
Nice. Alright. So we're live. Hey.
Hey, Pretzel's on too.
Cool. So we're back, and we're with the Underdark. And from the title, looks like there might be a wedding. A fungus wedding. Probably what was going on in my bathroom this week. So...
I can only assume what that sounds like out of context.
Yep. But, yep. So don't mind me, I'm just, I'm allergic to the spores and mushrooms. Actually, I didn't have any mushrooms growing in my bathroom, but enough mildew and... Anyways, moving on. Welcome, welcome. We're back. From our mini hiatus.
Feels like a long time since we played actual D&D.
Yeah. I think we got a lot more chit-chatting and shooting the breeze probably in store for us. Yeah. No.
Yeah, have we played since we wrapped up the Rogue Trader one? Or was that the last time we actually played?
I think we got one more of your games, maybe, and then it went on break.
Yeah, I thought we played your game once.
Okay.
And then we were going to play yours again last week, but something came up. I don't remember.
Oh, Steve couldn't play until super late.
Oh, yeah.
And we were just starting the new section where you're all Yithians. So I kind of wanted to have you guys there for that.
Yeah, that would make sense. Oh, good. For a minute, I thought I had people placed in the wrong spots, too. But no, we're all good. We're good. I just couldn't get my stinger to work. But yeah. Don't mind me if I'm hacking and dying over here. I'm just casualties of allergies. But yeah, so who do we have for rap for it's out here. Oh.
Oh, that sucks.
I feel like I need to get into the Twitch chat. What's happening?
What's happening? Brad doesn't have power.
Oh.
He's powerless to prevent it.
He has no power here.
He's using his phone battery to watch us play D&D. That's probably not a good idea.
It's a great idea.
I like the views. No. Depending on what phone. If you have this phone, this thing that I've been using to make phone calls and whatnot, this battery sucks. This one that I wanted to get to use again, this one's not so bad. That's true. Yeah, just pick and choose.
I actually have done that before when My mom's house here doesn't have power. I've gone out to the barn to take a shower.
Oh boy. If you guys have never had sparkling flavored water that's coffee vanilla,
I
it's
don't think
interesting.
sparkle is a flavor.
Yeah,
Oh, the flavored water. Okay,
yeah,
I
so
see.
sparkling flavored water, naturally flavored with coffee and vanilla. Yep. It's coffee flavored water that's carbonated.
Sounds gross.
It's not as bad as it sounds.
I hate carbonated water, and then you add all that in there, it sounds even worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I'm okay with carbonated water. It has to be a certain type of brand. There's some brands that are just absolutely awful.
Yeah, you probably had fun in Germany then.
I was thinking about that. Germany with all the carbonated water.
Yeah, that's what caught me the most off guard. Like they carbonated, like even the apple juice in I had for breakfast was carbonated. It's like, really, guys?
So,
Why?
so Eric, were you like Ted Lasso when you went over to Germany and you just drink water and there was a carbonated water?
Yeah, I hated it. But I would buy regular water. Jen got used to drinking carbonated water though. But I hated it. I never went for it. They also have apple juice in Germany that's like carbonated water with
I've
it.
heard. Like
really
almost everything is
yeah.
carbonated from what I was heard.
Mm-hmm. Wasser mit Gas.
No, you want to say ohne Kohlensäure, which means without the bubbles.
Yeah.
Without the bubbles.
But if you ask for that in a restaurant, they like give you tap water.
Yeah.
Most people don't order water in a restaurant, so you're better off ordering a Coke or a beer.
Right. Yeah, and like Pretzel mentioned, yeah, they call it dog water. They asked for tap water.
But you can buy it at the store without
Yeah, you can.
carbonated. Because I would buy some for Jen carbonated, and then I buy some for like myself non-carbonated.
Right.
Wonder why they carbonated their water.
I don't know. They like it. It's gross. Now I wasn't as extreme as Ted. I didn't like take a sip and then immediately spit it out.
Good show. Totally worth having Apple TV just for that. It's fun. So, who does the recap? Who is going to do the recap? Who volunteers?
You guys are ready? I'll do the recap.
Okay.
All right, last time on Out of the Abyss, the party had managed to defeat the drow guarding the anti-teleportation crystal. Brock decided to do what he does best, and he smashed the large crystal. The crystal started whirling about as the machine made louder and louder sounds, eventually erupting in concussive force. With the barrier lifted, Dimble teleported the party back to Araj. As Dimble completes the spell, he remembers, oh, he should have cast Sending to notify Vizerin of their impending arrival, like he always forgets to do. And so when they arrived to alarms, smoke, and a disgusted Deslod that had appeared and then walks away with a look on his face of disgust. Grim then walks away from the party to turn off the alarm. The party, Dimble and Brock, wait in the study for Vizerin to arrive, and Vizerin notices that Sylvia is missing. Brock pulls out a gem as Dimble explains that the trials and tribulations they experienced in Grump's inner circle. Vizerin asks Dimble to see the grimoire, but Dimble is reluctant to show it to Vizerin until he saves Sylvia, because now Dimble loves Sylvia for some reason. Vizerin agrees to help Sylvia in return for a life debt. Vizerin draws up a contract with Dimble and Brock, and who agree on Sylvia's behalf. After an awkward exchange between Dimble and Vizerin about trust, Dimble agrees to hand over the grimoire, but he wants to talk with Vizerin about how the ritual works, and that he does not want to kill everyone in Menzoberranzan. Vizerin states that the ritual must take place in the city, as that is where the spell was originally cast. Dimble is concerned about the chaos of the ritual, and he doesn't want to cause the death of everyone in the city as the demon lords fight it out. Vizerin doesn't understand what Dimble is talking about. The demons fighting. Dimble retorts with, "Those were your words," and Vizerin is confused and says, "I don't remember saying that." Vizerin then says he discovered while creating the Dark Heart Talisman that the demon lords would just be summoned back to the abyss. Dimble thinks that it's okay for some of the drow to die, like the matron mother. Then Dimble explains to Vizerin what they experienced in Menzoberranzan. Vizerin is shocked by Grin's behavior, now that he's an alcoholic, and tells Dimble that the point of origin, which was a callback to Phil's wonderful point of origin explanation during that episode. I don't know if you guys remembered that, but Phil did a more on point of origin with casting spells. So that the point of origin was critical, and that perhaps there's a way to cast the ritual in the city and minimize any damage to the city and its people. Vizerin says in order to do this, he will need to study the grimoire in detail. Vizerin suggests to complete the ritual in Quellar Zorel, which is where the matron mother resides. Dimble hands over the grimoire so Vizerin can continue his investigation into the ritual and how to save Sylvia from the gem. In the morning, Grin leads Dimble and Brock out of the tower to where the goblins have set up camp. With Brock's arrival, the goblins throw him a party. During the celebrations, Grin and Dimble carry on a telepathic conversation regarding the ritual. Grin gets upset with Dimble for revealing his plans to Vizerin, and Dimble explains to Grin that this is just his kind of thing. I always tell everybody all my plans to everybody I meet. I just tell them. That's what I do.
I do, apparently.
Grin doesn't understand how they have survived with this mantra and starts wondering out loud if Dimble is going to get Grin killed. Grin tells Dimble that he will need to stay behind to help Vizerin with the ritual, but that Dimble can take the talisman where they like, except inside the city of Menzoberranzan. Dimble then teaches Grin a teleportation sigil sequence to his Zentarum base of operations in Waterdeep, so that Grin can escape from Vizerin. Grin says that Vizerin suspects Dimble now, so he needs to convince him they are going to take the talisman back to Menzoberranzan once Vizerin frees Sylvia. After several hours of partying with the goblins, Dimble receives a message from Vizerin to come back to the tower, as he's figured out how to release Sylvia from the gem. Vizerin casts an elaborate ritual, freeing Sylvia, and she is standing before the group. Dimble, of course, says, "Welcome to Dwarf Heaven," and then chuckles. And he says, "Just kidding, there is no Dwarf Heaven." And Sylvia looks confused. Vizerin explains that Sylvia owes Vizerin a life debt, and then he instructs her to place her hand on a magical contract. He also explains that the gold that the party recovered from the Beholder will be transported to the tower in a couple weeks' time, and then he departs. Suddenly, the party experience a shared vision. They see a soft glowing light in a vast cavern as the light extends to reveal that the cavern is covered completely in multicolored fungi. And then they hear the name Aromykos. As they turn towards the direction of the voice, they see a Myconid sovereign standing before them. He says his name is Basida, of the former Myconid colony called Neverlight Grove. He explains that his home has been corrupted by Zuggtmoy, the fungal queen. He has summoned the party from the vision he received by the stone giants of Graven Hollow. Basida explains that Zuggtmoy threatens the largest and greatest being of the world, Aromykos. Zuggtmoy's corruption could claim the whole world if the party does not free Aromykos from her taint. Will the party succeed? Or is Faerun doomed to live under Zuggtmoy's rule? Find out now on the 118th session of Out of the abyss.
Let's see.
118.
So
Whoa,
you guys
right?
are standing. You guys are still having this shared vision with Basida, looking across at the Myconid Sovereign. Somehow you're in this vast cavern complex, speaking with this mushroom. And he's kind of looking at you guys.
Oh, right. So we're like physically summoned here, or this is just in our mind? Or we can't tell the difference.
Go ahead and give me an intelligence check, Phil.
Smarty Pants test coming up. I mean, is this arcane in nature?
No, just give me intelligence. Sure, why not? Add arcane in there.
Oh, sweet. Did I roll the right thing? Okay, add 5 to that?
Okay. You feel like you're experiencing a vision right now. And you know of the Myconids' ability to mentally communicate using their rapport spores. But you've never, like, what you're confused by is you don't see the Myconid nearby, so, like, this distance seems vast.
Big mushroom.
But so in this vision, like are we talking to a mushroom right now? In the vision?
Yeah, you guys are essentially, if you look around, you're in a large cavern filled with fungi everywhere, multicolored fungi, and then standing in front of you is this Myconid sovereign, Basida. And you guys feel like you were transported here, but you know that you feel like this is some kind of vision you're experiencing. You don't feel like you're physically there yet.
I'd like to go up and sniff it.
Okay. Yeah, so you walk up and you kind of this creature's actually quite tall, so you're kind of like eye to eye level with the sovereign. And you go to like sniff the cap of his mushroom head, and it looks at you kind of quizzically, and then you get the smell of raw mushrooms in your nostrils. The aroma reminds you of your childhood and your mother chopping up vegetables to add to a stew.
Mushroom talk? I'm gonna try and poke it.
Careful, Brock. Although I have always wondered if mushrooms bite.
So he's like, you guys hear, like in your minds, you hear, "Oh, I thought you were a group of heroes. That you would be more serious than this."
You haven't been
Brock,
following us
In like
long, have you?
wizard.
in a somber tone. That's what you guys hear.
Oh, Brock never jokes around. Yeah, it sounds like you got a real problem here, right, B-Man? What was it? Zuggtmoy is in some peril? Or no, it's
No. It's Aromykos, which is
right.
what you are standing before you.
this cavern?
Yes. Aromykos is the largest fungal entity in the Underdark. Even in the world, in fact. His consciousness spreads miles upon miles throughout the Underdark. And Zuggtmoy, the demon queen of fungi, threatens his existence. She is already beginning to corrupt his mind. And if she takes over his consciousness, from there she can spread her taint and corruption throughout not only the Underdark, but through all of Faerun itself.
Fascinating. I always thought the largest mushroom was in the north, with the jelly colonies in the forest, but this is much bigger.
I have not heard of this place. Where is this, you say?
It's on the surface. I forget the name of this forest. It's definitely in the north, though. A lot of ochres there, I think.
Most strange. I have not heard of this colony. Perhaps Aromikos has. I may ask him at some point if he regains his consciousness.
Just might be a little known fact.
Oh.
Dimple chuckles before he realizes, before he even catch himself. He's like, "Oh, dang it."
Ashley, take inspiration. Anytime you can burn Dimple, you get inspiration.
Oh, nice.
Including you, Slam. And you can use it for the NPCs.
Yeah, so Dimple's gonna say, what is that? So it sounds like, this Zuggtmoy is probably one of the, demon lords we're already fighting, so, we might be able to save your Arrow Man yet. I think we're already on the path.
How is this, you say?
Well, time for my truth monologue.
Dear.
Yeah, we're working with this wizard named Vizarin, and he's putting together this little charm that we're going to use, summon all the demon lords together, and then they're going to fight each other because they hate each other. And then when they're all beat up enough, we're going to use some ritual that some dark elf used to push them back into their realm of existence.
And
think I
when
got
is
that.
this taking place?
Great question.
When? Did Vizarin give us the time on the...
I mean, you think he needs more time to figure everything out. So you would think maybe in the next week or so.
Okay, that's what I was
You
thinking.
would guess. You would
Yeah.
guess. But
that
he didn't
20?
give you an exact time.
So 10 to 20 days? A little over a week?
Sure, yes. Because this world has 10 days, yes. So.
Just gonna keep kicking that dead horse.
Second Monday, second Tuesday, and second Wednesday is what are the extra days. That's what they're called. It's like the Hobbits, right?
Yes. Yes.
Breakfast and second breakfast. So.
Yeah, should be in a week or so.
I'm afraid by then it might be too late. For you see, if Zuggtmoy's spores continue and this wedding that she claims takes place, her consciousness will have corrupted Aromikos and set him on a dark path to release vile and pestilence throughout the lands.
Sounds like we're in a pickle. Well, I mean a mushroom. A pickle mushroom?
We in cave.
Yes, what you see before you is in the heart of Zuggtmoy's, in the heart of Aromikos' realm. I am here at a safe location, but it will not remain safe for long, you see, as the demon spores and the creatures tainted by Zuggtmoy have already started their procession, their march towards this place. Zuggtmoy herself has left my home, the Neverlight Grove, and is bringing with her all of the myconids from my village that she has corrupted, and all of these fungal creatures that her spores have infected. Many creatures from many different places, drow, duergar, ogres, goblins, anything that has come in path with her lot are corrupted by these spores, and then they become one of her servants. But I can help you with this. I am able to provide a spore of my own that will help you, that will prevent you from being infected by the spores of Zuggtmoy's creatures.
That sounds great.
Yeah. Why not?
So her demon tainted spores, I can immunize you of the effects, and you will not be corrupted by her influence. Perhaps you might have seen some of these creatures before. Oftentimes, they are found dancing in revelry. Speaking of a wedding,
You ever run across
I
those?
believe as players,
As
you guys
party?
have
As players
experienced.
for sure. I know.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I may have actually.
Well,
run
even I
across
think
that.
this set of characters has ran across them, and you
The
guys just kind
dancing-
of avoided them.
I
I think at least one random encounter is you guys have interacted
I think
with
Sylvia did with Chew and that group. I think she did.
Yeah, because I think Sylvia, you were along for like the whole ride, weren't you? For going to the Neverlight Grove and all that.
No, that Sylvia was not part of that. It was one of the gnomes that I had.
Oh,
Yeah.
but I do remember that random encounter though, Eric. I just don't remember specifically which character I was playing when it happened.
I think.
Yeah, I think Brock and Dimble and Sylvia have met somebody infected by it, but I think you guys just ignored them and you guys just like walked away because they were talking madness. And then I think they shot spores at you guys, one of you guys, and then you guys like made a save and you were like, all right, I'm not fucking with this. And then you guys like walked away from it.
Okay.
So I believe these characters have seen myconids corrupted by Zuggtmoy's demonic taint. I'm just gonna keep saying taint over and over again. What was that, Paul?
Brock, see that dancing mushroom.
Yes, so you have seen her corruption. She has taken over my entire village. Only a few of us were able to escape with the help of some brave warriors.
Oh. Yes.
There was
brave.
a paladin by the name of Chew, I believe.
Gesundheit.
That sounds
And a
petrifying.
monk. But I forget the monk's name.
Verbal.
I like that. Forget the monk's name.
See, now the DM can't remember player names. We're supposed to remember non-players. What the heck?
How the tables have turned.
I have it in my other
my
campaign.
other.
That's
Uh-huh.
always
Well, no,
Phil's excuse
after
too.
the
It's always in his
TVA,
other notebook.
I created like a different campaign file. So like I have the original campaign file and I have the new campaign file. So yeah, so he says, yes, big one. The demon queen, she keeps corrupting more and more. All living creatures that are in her path eventually succumb to her influence, and they join in the procession. Even now, all of these creatures are walking and partying towards Aromykos, and the queen herself has left my former home, and she is on her way here to complete her bond with Aromykos, taking over his consciousness. And if she does this, all is lost.
Good smash, dancing mushroom.
I would suggest to avoid them, as when you get near, they could release spores, and if you breathe them in, you too may be influenced by the demon. I understand one of you is a powerful wizard. Is that
Yes.
you?
Well, there's
Yes.
Brock,
There's
mighty
two of us.
wizard.
Yes, mighty wizard. I can show you the location, this place here in your mind, and you should be able to recognize this and safely teleport here.
Oh no.
Let's leave that to your
Take a look
thing.
around you. Burn this into your memory. Since you are visiting me here in this realm with your mind, it is as if you have visited this place in real life. So you can learn this and know this. And this should be able to guide you as you use your powerful magics to come here. Once we meet up, I can show you the way into Aromykos and where his mind is, and hopefully we can get there ahead of Zuggtmoy and remove her corruption to save us all.
So question, in this vision, do we have our gear with us or no?
Yeah, you have everything with you.
Okay. I'm gonna take out my book and one of my red crayons and start trying to crudely draw the cave surroundings.
Okay. So you guys see Brock, pulling out his book, and he's like drawing pictures, like a kindergartner would draw a cave, with some mushrooms.
Dimble's like, oh, that's great, Brock. Yeah, make sure you really remember it. This will help with the teleport spell.
Yes, Brock, remember.
How about you do the teleportation? As I lean over to Dimble, I don't think he's ever done one.
I mean, I'm pretty sure there's been times where he's closed his eyes and opened them and he was somewhere else and he didn't know how he got there.
But can he duplicate it again with us and make sure that we're all in the same spot with our heads on our own body? Do you want to have a body of a dwarf?
I have faith in him. I think he can do it. But you're right, it is hard to teleport dwarves. They're pretty stubborn, even in their persistence in one space.
I don't know to take offense or to be complimented. It's very peculiar. It's very peculiar.
Perhaps it is their food that makes them stubborn and angry. As I hear, they often eat rocks.
I want to know who's been spreading this rumor. Maybe somebody that has rocks in the brain.
Basita says, once you arrive, I believe I can lead you into the brain of nearby of Aromykos, and we can create a way for you to rapport with Aromykos like you are rapporting with me now. And once you are able to communicate with Aromykos, the sleeping mind, I believe you should be able to help wake it up, because Zuggtmoy's corruption and her spores have been trying to put it to sleep so that it is no longer in control, and Zuggtmoy herself can take it over. Can take them over.
Is there do we have time to take a day or so to prepare before we come here?
I would suggest you travel as quickly as you can. But if you need time, please, with haste. I fear her procession is getting closer and closer every day.
Right. We'll do what we can do.
Yes.
Ready to help you, B-Man.
Brock will help.
Well, beam us over.
This is great news. I had been given hope by the stone giants when I had visited them in Graven Hollow. And they told me through visions that you were set along the same path to save us all, and that you would be my best hope for saving our Omikos and saving us all.
Ripple's like kind of just mumbling into himself mostly, but it's kind of like, I mean, to be fair, not a lot of people actually go to Graven Hollow.
Brock learned smoked meats.
That is interesting, Brock. I was worried because I had heard one of your lot had stolen from the stone giants. But that one does not appear to be here, so that makes me relieved.
Yeah, our ranks have kind of thinned out a bit since the library.
Yeah, just a bit.
Yes, the Underdark is a dangerous place. You have to travel with caution.
True. At least I've never been petrified. That sounds scary.
You wouldn't really know, because I don't think you'd remember much after that.
Well, this has been real fun, guy.
Ha ha. Ha ha.
Temple just keeps laughing to himself. He's so satisfied with this joke.
Yeah.
Brock's just staring. He doesn't get it.
It's okay, Brock. I just pat.
When you arrive in our Omikos here, just reach out to me with your minds, and I should be able to feel you. Just try to avoid the wedding procession and all of Zuggtmoy's tainted creatures.
Avoid Zuggtmoy's taint. Got it.
And the wedding
Her
party.
spores could be your downfall, so I would advise to give them a wide berth. Once you arrive, I will meet up with you and show you where to go.
Alright. Sounds good. I think we can do that.
All right.
Don't dance with anyone, Brock.
Brock
will see you
memorized
shortly.
cave.
That is great. See you soon. And then, boom, you're pulled out, and you guys are standing in Vizerin's tower.
Neat
Okay.
trick. Can any of you guys do this?
Am I still holding the book?
No, but you have a vivid memory of the picture you drew. It's like fresh in your mind right now.
I'm gonna pull my book out and turn to the page that I drew it in. I assume it's blank.
It's blank, but you remember drawing it.
I'll take my crayon out and start drawing it again.
Grin wanders up to you guys at this point, and he goes, "Is everything okay? You guys have been standing there for like 30 seconds."
Brock, nerd, teleport. As I keep scribbling in the book.
Yeah, Grin just gives you a look like, mm-hmm. Sure.
I feel this incredible urge to monologue what just happened, so I think we talked about that being a bad thing, though, Grin, so maybe I shouldn't.
Yes.
The one.
And then he kind of turns and walks away at this point.
Dimble's just like, see the mushroom people! Ah!
Dimble, sometimes you have a very bad habit.
I know.
But I don't know if it, but maybe it's good in the right company. Just we're not always in the right company.
Sure. Well, we'll get through this.
Yeah.
So it's like morning, right?
Yes.
From what we can tell, inside a cave.
Dimble's like, I guess we should try and do all we need to do to prepare, and so we can head out tomorrow morning.
Sounds good. I'll pack some rocks for lunch. He's like,
Brock, ready now.
Dimble needs to prepare.
Mm.
Dimble would like to cast his simulacrum.
Okay. We wait.
how about you go and practice that spell? Why not? Just to make sure it works. And if it doesn't work, we have Dimble do his spell.
Dimble needs a ruby worth 1,500 gold that Dimble doesn't have.
Oh.
Well, then I'm going to pick a different spell.
Okay. Wait, no. I was looking at the wrong spell. Let me see. Yeah, you need... So you need a life-size copy of Snow and Ice for your body, and then you also need 1,500 gold of ruby powder to sprinkle over your duplicate.
Okay. I guess I just kind of got used to us just taking the gold amounts out, but I'll pick a different spell.
Well, I mean, you can ask Vizerin for that stuff and see if you can procure it from him. That's an option if you want.
Sounds like a tough order to come by.
Yeah, I guess I didn't look too closely at that stuff because I need... Well, I don't... Oh, I need a ruby... I need ruby dust for my other spell too, so that's 1,500, so... And I don't have that much money. So I guess I'll have to figure out my 7th level spells, and I guess I just won't have any for this session.
I mean, Figure Death is always a good one.
Nah, I got Disintegrate. It's better.
Figure Death automatically kills something under 100 hit points. Dead.
As I go and look and make sure that Sylvia's over 100 hit points. Okay, we're good. Oh yes, you wizards. All I had to do was just type in what my barbarian smash is.
Nice.
I will say there's a complexity to having characters that are not magic users and that are just like
complexity.
Simplicity.
That's what you said. You mixed simple with complexity.
Oop, yeah. Sounds like a classic me. That's why I'm playing a barbarian.
I guess Dib will at least try to go find if he can get the ruby dust from Vizerin, and then we could go. Because I don't need the 12 hours to cast the Malacrum then.
Okay. So are you gonna take Force Cage? Is that what you're thinking about taking?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But I might replace Simulacrum because I guess it doesn't. Like, I don't have enough money. And I gotta find all that stuff. Or maybe I'll just hold on to it and maybe someday before the module's over, I'll find a pile of people, snow, and.
I don't know. I wish we had
a
Fizban's Treasury of Dragons, because that Draconic Transformation one sounds interesting.
Hmm.
I don't know what that does, though.
Oop. It's probably
Simplicity. That's the word I was looking for. I'm like trying to think. I'm like, sorry.
Yeah, you could always ask Brock, because you probably remember he pocketed a whole crap ton of gems out of the
Oh yes.
Beholder's Cave.
Yes.
Oh, you
Where
get
do
a
we-
breath weapon. That's pretty
where do
cool.
we put those though?
I just
And
put
you
them in
can
my pack.
fly. And you get blind sight. That's interesting.
Brock, do you have any rubies?
I think I kind of start digging in my backpack and kind of upend it, and a whole crap ton of gems pour out. I don't know. Eric never actually specifically stipulated what they are, but
Where are these gems? I don't see these gems on your character sheet.
oh, I just put them in the notepad. I didn't put them in the character sheet. But I just
You're
posted
killing
it.
me, Smalls.
This is when Ashley and I spent like 2 days like sifting through all the
We
gold
did.
piles.
I was just gonna.
Brock was just looking for gems the whole time.
Yeah, I went for gold, but
It might work for the Force Cage one because it's ruby dust. So if those 500 gold gems are rubies, can grind them down into dust. But I think Simulacrum's a single ruby worth 1,500.
what you could.
Oh, powdered ruby. No, powdered.
What about asking for that advancement from Vizerin? From your
I don't
extra
think
3% cut.
I don't think Dibble wants to be in Vizerin's debt.
He owes you money, or like you get an extra 3%. So I don't know if he got all the gold and treasure and whatnot.
How many gold?
Like a payday loan from Vizerin sounds like a terrible idea.
I have 4 gems at 500 apiece, 4 at 250, 8 at 100, and 63 at 10.
Come here. Come here.
All right. So, of your first subset of gems, pick like whatever. All right. So let's say the 4 of 500.
Mm-hmm.
Roll 4d6.
Okay.
Okay. You have 1 Alexandrite. You have 1 blue spinel. You have 2 paradots.
Okay.
All right. What was your next gem amount?
4 gems at 250.
4 gems at 250. All right. Give me 1 second. Okay. Roll 4 d10s. All right. You have 1 chrysoberyl. I don't know. Chrysoberyl. You have 1 garnet. You have 1 jet, which is an opaque deep black, and you have 1 coral, which is an opaque crimson.
Okay.
And then what was your other amount?
8 at 100.
Go ahead and roll me another roll me a d12 this time.
1 d12?
Well, however many gems you have.
8 d12s. Okay.
8 d12s. Okay, you have 1 bloodstone. You have 1 carnelian. Carnelian. You have 2. God, I don't even know how to pronounce this. Chalcedony, Chalcedony. You have 1 Jasper, which is an opaque blue one. You have 1 Moonstone, and you have 1 Onyx, and you have 1 Zircon. All right, what else you got? Anything else?
63 gems at 10 gold apiece.
Oh God! All right, roll 6. We're gonna say you have them in sets of 10.
Okay.
So roll 7 total. Roll 7 total.
All right.
And you have 1 set of 3.
Okay. What die type?
D12. Sorry, 7 D12.
63 D12.
Yes.
You know what? You know what's funny, Phil? Is on this chart, the only rubies are on the 1,000 GP gemstones or the 5,000 GP gemstones.
Oh
yeah,
no.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I haven't heard any rubies or anything.
I figured as soon as you said get the dice out, I'm like, oh, no rubies.
Hey man, this is how you do it. You roll on random tables.
Yeah.
All right, so you have 20 banded agates, and you have 10 blue quartz. You have 10 eye agates, which are gray. You have 10 lapis lazuli.
Ooh.
You have 10 moss agate, and then you have 3. No, did I count wrong? Yeah, and then you have 3 tiger eye.
Okay.
Are any of these of any use besides stuff to sell?
Hmm.
Okay.
I start picking the red ones out.
He hands you a bunch
maybe
of red ones, but they're not rubies.
Dibble's like, maybe I could trade some of these to Vizerin for some rubies.
Okay.
Is that okay with you, Brock?
Yes.
Use them as a
Thank
store.
you. But we were out by the
Because I don't think the goblin trading camp.
we're out by the goblins, right? Was there anything else you need to do out here, Brock?
No. So I think we went back. Yeah, we went back in the tower, didn't we?
I think we ended up back in the tower just because.
Yeah, I think you guys stayed in the tower, and then when you guys woke up, you guys like had this vision.
Okay. We find Ruby.
Yeah, we can head back to talk to Vizerin.
So I'm gonna start looking around for Vizerin, I guess.
You don't find Vizerin, but you are able to find Grin.
Grin, we need Vizerin. Need Ruby.
Rubies? What do you need rubies for?
I need ruby dust for my force cage spell.
Do you have gold or gems to trade?
We do.
Ah. Let me see. And then he asks to see what you have, Brock.
Alright. I dump him out on the ground again.
So yeah, he picks through some of them, 1,500 gold worth. some of different colors, and he says, "1 moment," and then he like leaves.
Transmutes
Probably
them.
about 10 minutes later, he comes back and he hands you, Dimble, a little golden container that's circular in shape, and it has like a spider web design on top of it. And when you crack it open, you can see inside that there is ruby dust.
Oh, nice.
And he says, I think this should help you for what you're looking for.
Yeah, I think that will work perfectly.
I used to look at it and be like, what, you didn't just like transmute all those gems or something? You just maybe had a stack away storage or something?
Yes, the master keeps many different components and implements needed for spell casting. And if this will aid you in your ability to plant the Dark Heart Talisman, the master is more than willing to trade with you.
Nifty.
Yes. I start gathering up the rest of my gems.
Okay.
That is so many dice rolls there. Oh boy. Alrighty.
We bring food.
Do you actually eat something besides that fire water that you keep with you?
Brock like meats.
Yeah. I remember. So, which way to the kitchen? Make some provisions before we go.
Yes.
Fill our water sacks and...
Yeah, we started heading off to the wherever the food's stored.
Okay. Yeah, you guys go back down to the second floor, and there are like a bunch of unseen servants around, and they can get you guys supplies, and you can fill your water skins, whatever you guys need to do.
Okay.
I guess just so I'm not like trying to look this up the whole time. I'm probably just gonna switch out some Alacrums, but when I do that, if there's like component stuff I need, maybe we can just talk about how we could have retroactively worked out some of that.
Sure.
Cool. I think the ones I was looking at either had a fairly low cost or that I could afford, or didn't have a material component. So I think it'll be easy, but I think that'll just be a little easier than me trying to research all the spells again while we're playing.
Fair.
We can focus.
Too bad you didn't have like a little pack that would just counted as a resource, like for all
They
your...
do, but any of the spells that have a cost on it, you still need the component that costs something.
Oh, I see.
So like my staff thing is my focus. So otherwise I would need all of the components that are listed on everything if I didn't have the staff.
Got it.
But since I have that focus, I can cast all the spells that have just components listed with no cost, and then any spells that
Have a cost.
actually is it that consumes it, or
Well,
any
if it has a
cost?
cost, you still have to have the item, but like some
Gotcha.
spells consume them, some spells you just have to have the item.
Gotcha.
Right,
And then
like the like that low level spell where you can do like damage of different types, right? Like you could do fire or cold or lightning or acid, whatever. I forget what that name of that spell is, but basically you need a
chromatic
50
orb.
gold chromatic orb. You need a 50 GP diamond and then
yeah.
it doesn't consume it during the spell, but you still need the diamond to kind of cast the spell.
Okay.
Does the Wonder really have a chance to shoot gems? I mean, I guess I won't know until I try. Ask Grin where the shooting range is.
Just keep shooting stuff. I'm gonna get gems eventually.
We have a great need of gems in this party, it sounds like.
Oh my god, there's some crazy spells. Just looking at this shit right now.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the nice thing at least is all these high-level spells from here on out. I think we'll only ever have one spell slot for them, right?
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're just so game-breaking, some of them, right? Like I was just looking at one in Tasha's, like it's called Dream of the Blue Veil.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, you and 8 willing creatures within range fall unconscious during the spell's duration and experience visions of another world on the material plane. So you guys could go to, like, Eberron.
Nice.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, I mean, at 7th level, I've got plane shift already. Like, we could go to another plane, I think, right?
And then,
There we
yeah,
go.
and then it says, when the spell ends, you guys physically and mentally transport to the new world.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Cool.
It'd be like Byron or Baron. What was his name? Byron?
Yeah, Byron, yeah.
Byron, just like, oh, we're out of here. Open that door.
Plane
Later,
shift.
peeps.
Walk out. I'm done. Peace.
Yeah. See you in the city of brass.
Did you take plane shift?
No. I was like, you think Simulacrum's complicated? I was looking at that going, I'm not going to do that to Eric.
Well, the one thing that I like, because Matt Mercer kind of like taught me is because like in his game, basically they had their wizard had plane shift, but in order for them to use it, like they needed to go to the plane of fire, and but they had to find you need to basically find a forked metal rod that is attuned to the plane of fire. So then that kind of like allows the DM some control over these spells, so it just doesn't like completely take the game off rails and like go to some strange fucking weird place, right? It's like, no, I'm just doing this, right? So it gives the DM some ability to kind of control it.
It is hard though, because it's like, you know, you want to do those power spells, right? Like that's why you're playing a wizard. Like I want to cast a 7th level spell, 8th level spell, see the cool shit that it does. But it's hard in these like modules to be like, oh, okay, if you want to do that, we got to go on this whole side adventure to get you just the component, and then it's like it's gonna take you 5 more years to get this module done if that's the case. So more than likely, what ends up happening is it's like you just can't cast these spells, which is unfortunate. But I also understand it just makes it complicated.
I mean, you guys are so close, man. Two more chapters and this thing's done, man. You guys are chapter 16. You got one more after this.
Oh man,
the finish line is in sight, guys.
We're gonna let's
not derail it because Phil takes plane shift.
And you know what? I got my last special barbarian thing from the elemental barbarian thing. Got my last one. No more.
Nice.
Yeah, level 14 is the last one. Now everything else is just standard barbarian stuff.
Yeah, Quantum Leap. That's what we want. Every week, it's a different world.
I totally think it'd be fun to play some type of dream sequence or crazy thing where Dimble's huge and Brock's a genius and Sylvia's like a magic user or something.
That's a lot on the DM, man, to like come up with a new campaign world like every week and a new hook. I don't know.
Right.
And it's interesting that 8th level spells for wizard don't necessarily look
as game breaking.
But definitely 9th level spells that's a whole mess. Astral projection, gate, wish.
Yeah.
True polymorph. Mass polymorph.
Ooh, mass polymorph.
Yeah, polymorph is pretty. I mean, meteor, but I mean, some of them are pretty sweet, like meteor swarm. Like that's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
You could just rain down 20d6 fire damage and 20d6 bludgeoning damage. I mean, you're just wrecking shit at that point. The range is a mile,
Oof.
so you just shoot fucking meteor storms at people.
I mean, so yeah, you can become a dragon, right? With true polymorph.
Mm-hmm.
With true polymorph, you can become a dragon.
Are Draco Liches better than a regular Lich? I feel like why
polymorph, I think. Yeah, I guess it allows you to turn into a different creature. Yeah, but the problem, Phil, is when you become a Lich, then I take your character over.
I know, but just that, like it seems like there's more Liches than Draco Liches in the world. But if you're a wizard and you're kind of weighing it out, it's like, do I want to just be a Lich? Or do I want to be a Draco Lich? I mean, if you're going for Lichdom, you're already in 9th level spells. You probably have true polymorph. What are you doing?
I mean, yeah, if I made a wizard and I actually got to 9th level spells, I would take Wish. Like, that was always the spell I wanted. But I know that spell's, like, super game-breaking, right?
Yeah.
But then the DM always has a chance to do, like, the monkey paw shit on you, right? Like, like, if you took Wish, if you got to where you could cast 9th level spells, I would make you, like, send me a fucking Discord message with the Wish you're going to cast. And then I would 100% monkey paw you.
Aw, well, that's shitty.
But that's how Wish works.
No, it's not. That's how a genie's wish works. Or the
Ask
the
any
D&D
DM that's
genie.
ever played with that spell. Like, seriously. They all play it that way. Alright, let's get back on track. What are you guys doing?
Well, I'm filling up water skins, making sure that they're...
That's done. Hand waved.
Alright. Moving on, then. What time of day is it?
It's 10 o'clock.
Going to bed.
I don't know. It's in the morning.
Oh.
Oh, it's the
So
next
the
day.
whole day ahead of you.
Let's get started.
Yes. I'm gonna go look for Dimble. Because I don't think he came with us to get food.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dimble's just been sitting. He's like got his mind or he's got his like face in his spell book. Just poring over pages after page.
So it's the next morning?
No, it's the same day. I'm just saying, like, as they went to like fill up water skins and all that shit, I just since you were picking spells, I have you like, deep into study in your spell book.
Okay, so you guys are coming back to where Dimble is?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that would be the...
What'd you say? Oh, what'd you say? We should go get food. I'm hungry.
I pull out a sandwich from the kitchen.
Oh, thanks.
And then I pull out another one from another pocket and I start eating. Like, yeah, we're down in the kitchen.
You guys didn't have to wait for me.
We didn't.
Oh.
Yeah, it's toasted grilled cheese sandwiches. Tastes really well.
nice.
Oh, right. We were just going to go.
You ready? We got some provisions. We got some water skins all filled up.
Rock cast teleport.
Yes.
He just punches everybody in the face and knocks them out. Then he starts dragging the bodies. That's my envision of Brock's teleport. You wake up someplace new. You're like, where the hell am I? I teleported.
Why do I have such a headache?
Why does my face hurt?
I like that. That's awesome.
You can do that for all kinds of Brock spells. He casts web, he knocks you out, and then he like throws you down in a spider pit, and then you're like laying in a web.
Right.
You wake up and there's like a giant spider in your face. You're like, oh my god.
Brock, I think we need to have a talk about how magic works. Maybe not from the barbarian, because the barbarian probably wouldn't know anything, but...
It is 9 o'clock, so we will take a quick break. We'll give Phil a couple more minutes to pick out a spell, and then we'll come back after the break, and we'll hopefully teleport to Aromikos. How's that sound?
Sounds
good to me.
So 10-minute or 5-minute?
We'll do 10-minute.
10 minutes?
So that gives Phil time to pee and pick a spell.
Alrighty, so we will see all back here in 10 minutes.
Alright.
I think I'll just go with the...
kind of cool. It's not as cool as the one I was trying to get to work, but it's
Nice.
still something.
Whoa. Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Too fancy.
Yeah. I like
We don't have the budget for this.
I took it out of your salary.
Oh,
That's how I made up for the budget.
the highest paid player here.
Yeah, you get cashews over walnuts and peanuts. Oh no, you got bananas.
Cashews are death.
Cashews are death?
Yeah. No peanuts.
Oh.
You're allergic to peanuts, Phil?
No. I just like cashews better.
Cashews
I was
are
gonna
much
say, like, I was like, I swear I've seen Phil eat a peanut. Like,
Cashews are way better.
Yeah. Cadillac of nuts.
Mm-hmm. Peanuts
Cheese
are
nut.
These nuts.
Yeah.
all right. So we pick back up with the group
Yummy tea.
standing, looking at Dimble, Brock winding up to do teleport. What would you guys like to do?
Dibble's getting ready to actually cast teleport.
Nice.
Thank goodness. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm
Well,
just
it's
gonna
instantaneous, Phil.
Well, it's just verbal, right?
Verbal, one action. Boom.
Yeah, I'm
Trying to time it to when Brock thinks he's doing it.
Oh dear. Yeah, I'm just gonna gonna sit there, arms crossed, just kind of all barbarian-like, brooding.
So you see him knock out Sylvia, and then you cast teleport. Starts choking her out.
Right.
It's what's his name from Men in Tights, Blinky, or what's his name? Dang it! It's like put out your lights and he punches somebody. Gosh, everybody, Men in Tights.
Lincoln?
It's been a long
Blinken.
time.
Thank you. I'm like, it's not Blinky. Blinky's from the Troll Hunter, but yeah, Blinken.
No, I just remember it because of the.
Hey, Blinken.
Yeah, hey Blinken. Did you say Abe Lincoln?
No, I said hey, Blinken.
Men in Tights. Put out your lights.
Nice.
I feel like Brock is blinking. Except instead of can't see, he can't think. A different type. But anyways.
Well, I time it just as Brock thinks he casts it. Dimble says, "Let's bounce," and casts teleport.
All right.
So, go ahead and give me a D100 roll.
Oh.
And you are very familiar with this place, as visions of Auromycos flood your mind from your conversations with Basida. So, you are on target.
Stay on target.
Nice.
You and your group appear where you want to go.
Yay!
So, you guys appear in a field of fungi.
I was gonna say wildflowers? Are we here?
Alright.
No, did we finally make it? No.
I'm gonna start looking around for the big mushroom.
This looks like my grandmother's wallpaper. In her bathroom.
You're surrounded by mushrooms everywhere, Brock. All different shades and colors, just like you see on the map.
Nice.
Whoa!
I'm
Yeah.
serious. This does look like my grandmother's wallpaper at one
It's so festive. I love it.
Yeah, I'm specifically looking for the one we were talking to.
I'm gonna grab my Audubon Society mushroom guide and see if I can start identifying these.
Nice.
I mean,
I'll
there ain't no
start-
stones.
I'll
So,
start walking up to random mushrooms and seeing if they move.
so as you're looking around, Brock, you see that mushroom Basida that you had envisioned in all of you in your shared vision, and he has several other myconids kind of walking behind him in unison, as if they're some sort of guard or myconid soldiers, perhaps. And he walks up to you guys, and as he gets close to you, you see like a puff of spores come out from his mushroom cap, and you guys hear him speaking to you in your mind, and he goes, "You are quite powerful, big one. Brock, you got your party here in no time."
Yes, Brock, mighty wizard.
He says, "These spores that I have infused you with," as you guys kind of see these spores kind of circling around you guys, and you guys are kind of like breathing them in, and it's kind of like encompassing probably a 20 feet diameter around where you and him are talking. He says to you guys that it's these spores that allow you to speak with me are also will neutralize the servitor spores that Zuggtmoy and her ilk are able to cast upon you. So this will, one, prevent you from becoming enslaved by her, and two, it will allow you to blend in as if you were a fungal servitor yourself. Hence, you will be able to travel with me and my loyal myconids further on inward towards the mind of Arumikos. More and more of Zuggtmoy's servitors and minions are coming towards this place. So these spores will help us blend in with the chaos and get to where we want to go undetected as we make our way to the center of Arumikos' territory, where Zuggtmoy is going to set up her wedding ritual, which will allow her to overtake Aromikos' consciousness.
Cool. I take the hood from that fancy dancy little cloak that we have that's supposed to help us with some stealthing, and I pull the head up. So what?
Okay. I'm hearing somebody's mic, by the way. I don't know if you guys are hearing it.
Might be mine.
I'm
Did it
not.
sound like high-pitched screeching?
No, I just hear myself talking in one of your guys' mics. All right. So he says, I think it's you, Phil, because when I talk, your box is lighting up
Weird.
a little bit.
I had that problem before.
So he says, when we are close to the epicenter of the ritual, I will be able to enter rapport with Arumikos, and I will help facilitate the process to allow you to interact with Aromikos' sleeping mind. Now, one thing I'm unsure of is I don't know if Aromikos' sleeping mind is in full control of its body's defenses, and it might interpret your presence as non-fungal creatures as an attack. So you must be on your guard when we reach the epicenter, just in case these defenses come into place. I hope my connection with Aromykos will prevent that, but I would like to make you aware of any potential dangers.
Much appreciated.
Rock smash danger.
I think those might be brain cells.
And then he says, once you have entered rapport with Aromykos, you must seek out his sleeping mind and awaken it to the dangers that are coming.
Sounds just as easy as getting me out of that gem.
And I fear once you are connected with Aromykos, that you will only have a short time before the Demon Queen tries to stop you. So please make haste once the time is ready. But now we must travel.
Did you say you were going to turn us into servitor mushrooms?
Prevent us from turning into mushrooms.
No, the spores I've presented to you allow you to blend in as if you are being controlled, as if you are servitor mushrooms on behalf of Zuggtmoy.
Do we need to dance to make it really stick? And Dimble starts kind of dancing.
Rock kind of starts rocking back and forth.
In a very serious tone, he says, "Yes."
Ah.
But there's like no facial reactions, just yes.
Here I thought he was joking. Oh my.
And then he kind of like turns and he starts walking through the fungal growth and mushrooms. And as you guys take steps here, you guys notice that the ground is so this entire cavern is filled with it's dimly lit by phosphorescent fungi, so they're kind of like scattered about throughout the cavern. And as you guys are walking through this cavern, you realize that you're literally walking on top of Aromykos, and that the floor of this cavern is carpeted with thick mold and fungus, which creates difficult terrain. And at times, as you guys are starting to make your way, you have to like climb over fungi, or even hack your way through like it's a dense jungle. And Basita, at one point, as you guys are kind of making your way, he warns you guys. He says, "Be careful, as the cavern floor can shift quickly at times, and it might suck you in. So watch your steps carefully."
Before I put
I'm watching these steps. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, before I put my foot down, after he says that, I look down where I'm walking, and then I'm just like watching where I'm walking.
Yeah, everywhere you look, like the entire floor is like carpeted in this like fungal growth and moss.
Yeah, and occasionally as we're going, Brock will shake a large mushroom. Wake up!
Are any of these edible?
Brock, take inspiration. That's amazing. Basita kind of looks at you like quizzically as you do this every now and again, but he just like lets it happen. So as you guys make your way, you start traveling through Aromykos for a couple of hours. And the Mycrodid, Stavern's thoughts are kind of like filling your guys' mind as you guys are kind of walking along. So you just kind of hear like, "It's gonna be okay. We're gonna make it. The saviors are here." And then suddenly you guys become aware, right, of a faint hissing and like fizzing sound. Like imagine like cracking open a plastic Coke bottle and you hear a tss, like fizzing about. And as you look down at the carpeted fungal floor around you, the fungus starts to dissolve into a formless goo as something moves in the undergrowth to surround you.
Oh dear.
I need all of you to roll initiative.
Already. Ooh.
Super serious, guys. We could die.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, we could.
I think we already did. All I see is white.
Yeah. It's the end of the tunnel.
Wait, did the map fuck up? You guys don't see the map?
Nope.
All I see is white now.
Yep.
Oh, come on. Give me a break. Why didn't it work?
I think
part
we're
of
at
the
the
road?
pearly gates, you guys.
There is no dwarf heaven.
What the fuck? The map fucked
You're
up?
in my heaven. That's just great. I don't know how heaven this is.
Oh, what?
Just one big rock. We spend eternity eating it.
Oh dear. I don't know if I like
No.
that. Maybe that's your gnome dreams, but that ain't in my dwarven dreams.
That's so annoying. Alright, guys. I don't know why that did that. Give me 1 second. Oh, it's like the whole thing fucked up.
Aww.
Can you undo? Control Z.
No, like the picture I imported didn't import. Like it
Oh, no.
died.
No,
Like
no.
the link broke or something. Alright, let me import the
sucks.
map again. Give me a second. Try to do it again. Hopefully this works. Why? There we go. Let's try it again. And then go like this.
Oh,
Hey, I
we
see
got a
something.
map. Look at that.
Alright, you
Oh,
got a map? You guys got a map?
It's
It's all
pretty.
purpley.
Alright, so
And a worthless map.
place your guys' tokens inside of like a square like that. You can place it wherever you want.
Yeah, what was it? Right there looks good, I guess. I don't know.
I'll be there, I guess.
Wait, so we're...
Yeah.
Did we come from a certain direction or we just appeared here?
You just been walking along. You're just in like this giant cavern. And this is just a different mushroom map that I made for this battle. Well, I didn't make it, but I borrowed. Alright,
Yeah.
you guys all in the position you want to be?
Close enough.
Sure.
Yep.
Okay. So, delete the square. Go to the
Little Patreon Battlescar Maps, little logo there.
Okay, so yeah, you guys,
Oh dear.
as you see the fungal floor around you kind of dissolving into this goo, you see two large creatures, oozes, black and purple, formless, kind of rising up out of the cavern floor. All right, so Brock, what'd you get for initiative?
19.
19. Okay. Dimble, what'd you get?
19.
Look at that. Who wants to go first out of the two of you?
Does it matter to you?
Brock, go for it.
All right.
All right. Sylvia, what'd you get?
Not 19. I got 14.
I was say what? Not all of you got 19. Come on.
2 out of 3 gets 19. I get 14.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys are surrounded by these large black formless oozes that are kind of swirling and slithering about near you. Brock, you are up first. What would you like to do, my man?
Okay.
What is your hit points, by the way? Actually, here, let me do something. Let me try to do a rest and see if that works. So your hit points are at full. Did it update the campaign? Yeah, it did. All right, so you have 129. Is
Yes.
that correct? And
Mhm.
then Phil, you have 100.
Yeah.
And then Sylvia, you have 159.
I do.
Okay.
Oh wow, nice.
I have
Brock?
33 temp too. So
Oh, how'd you get 33 temp?
my arcane word.
Oh, what'd you cast?
I get it when I.
Go.
Oh. Shoot, I usually have it when I did mage armor, and I haven't been doing mage armor. Okay.
Well, does teleport count?
What?
Does teleport, is that one of the spells that would help you or no?
It makes sense to put it on with teleport because of you don't know if you're going
Because
to
you did
go
cast that today.
No, it has to be an abjuration spell. I don't think teleports.
Okay. I didn't know.
Abjuration. No, it's conjuration.
Conjuration.
Shoot. Okay. I guess I don't have any temp hit points. That sucks.
Well, yet.
Yeah.
Don't get hit.
Yeah.
All right.
No casting
Brock,
fists.
you are up first.
All right. So I don't like these oozes coming up upon us, so I'm going to pull out my flask of whiskey, take a swig, and start casting fist.
All right.
25 to hit.
Yes, that definitely hits.
And is it gonna roll? There it goes. 9 bludgeoning damage. Magical if it matters.
All right. Okay.
All right. And then 24 to hit.
That also hits.
And looks like I already rolled the damage for that one. It's 11 bludgeoning.
Okay. Yeah, so as you reach out and touch space of these creatures, you feel like their form kind of is sticking to your fists and it burns. So you will take oh shit, I don't even have my dice out. You'll take 8 acid damage from your 2 hits
All right.
on this creature.
Okay.
Eric, I'm going to have to update a few things. I found some misspelled words, and I did not update my Constitution modifier in my DC. So I'll update an updated one tonight. Just give me a heads up. When you're looking at it, just know that those things are off.
Okay.
Alright, I'm going to use my bonus action to brace up. And I gain 21 temp hit points.
Alright. Awesome. Let me mark that down. Ow. That hurt. Plus 21 temp. Okay.
And that's it.
Alright. So... Alright, next up is Dimble.
All right. Somehow picked the worst place to be in the box.
Right.
I'll use my. What is it? Bonus action. Okay, I'm going to use as a bonus action telekinetic to push one of these slime things away from me.
Okay.
So he's going to make a. I guess I'll push the one in the upper left here between Sylvia and Brock. I'm going to try to push him. I can push him 5 feet. So I don't know who's better. Got a better.
Is it an automatic or do they have to roll against it?
They have to roll. It's It's a strength save, DC 18.
Okay.
But I'm gonna push him, I guess, this way 5 feet.
Wow. I rolled a nat 20.
Oh.
All right.
Starting off hot.
Cool.
So does the push still happen?
No.
Okay. Okay, that was your bonus action. You still have your regular action left.
I will cast Blur on myself, I guess.
Ooh, nice. Is that an abjuration spell?
No, it's illusion.
Okay. Alright, so Dimble says, "You can't see me!" And then 2 other versions of Dimble right appear, right? Or
Oh,
no,
yeah.
Dimble's body just starts shifting around.
It's glitchy. It's the Moon Knight or whatever.
He's full on John Cena at this point.
Nice.
Dimble, go ahead and give me... Uh-oh, we lost Paul.
Uh-oh.
Oh, here. Camera.
Give me an intelligence check real quick. With advantage.
Who, me?
Dimble.
Oh. Now I am the DM.
Wow, you rolled piss poor. Okay. That's how it goes, man.
Yep.
This is gonna
Nat
be a
20s
long
on the
night.
DM saves and shit intelligence checks.
All right, Sylvia, are you doing anything else? Wait, Dimble, sorry. Are you moving?
No, that'd probably be a terrible idea.
Okay. Sylvia, you are up.
We're gonna do oh boy, that's what I was kind of looking at here. So let's see, rage. Yeah, because that's what this does.
Okay.
Okay, while you rage. Okay, so and that will turn on my aura starting through. You can. All right, so I'm raging my aura. Let's see here. Goes up. Or as an effective. And then
How big is your aura?
it is 5 feet. It's been a minute, guys, but I do apologize. Let's see here. When this is activated, you can choose one of the creatures in your aura. The target must make a dexterity saving throw. But yeah, I believe it's 5 feet.
Okay.
Like around me. And so it's a dex saving throw. And we are going to first I'm going to hit. I want to hit this I want to hit this one. Oh, maybe not. How do I make this smaller? Is that 5 feet? That looks like it's bigger than 5 feet.
Yeah, I think you get 10 feet. I read 10 feet on your thing.
Oh, well then I'll take 10 feet. Beautiful.
Okay.
How did I get this thing off? There you are. Okay.
You want me to turn your aura off?
Oh, no. I was just trying to... I clicked on something and I couldn't get rid of the other stuff.
Okay.
So we're good. We're good. Let's see here. So that's the aura. Let's... This one here, I'm gonna attack with my...
Which one, the top one or the bottom one?
This one here.
Okay.
We're gonna do that. And, how does this... Sorry, guys, it's been a minute here. I'm just trying to remember what's the best... what I have to do here because of... Let's see here. So we'll do the battle axe. One-handed. That's the damage.
All right. So what are you doing first? Are you doing
I'm gonna attack first.
the lightning thing first?
I'm gonna do the lightning after.
Okay. So you're attacking the top one?
Yeah, attacking the top one.
Okay. A 20 hits.
And then... Does that hit have all the damage?
I don't know if you have all the damage.
I don't think I do.
I don't think you have your raging damage in there.
I do not.
But it doesn't matter because as you take your axe and swing down on this creature, your axe cuts right through it, and this creature splits into two.
That's right. Forgot about these stupid things.
Mhm.
And now they are a little bit smaller. Now there are two of them.
Alright, well, this one will have the lightning damage on it, but there's also another caveat because I did hit. Let's see here. So it needs to make a dex save. DC 17. And if it fails, it'll take 10th level. Okay.
1 second.
2 DCs is what it'll take.
Alright.
Man, 1 level away from 3. Oh well.
Okay.
I also gain resistance to lightning damage and can breathe underwater.
Alright. So are you not taking your second attack with your axe?
No, not after that. After that.
Okay. And which one are you targeting with your lightning?
This one here.
Okay. As the lightning lashes out, the creature splits again.
Ah, dang nabbit.
And it's a little bit smaller. Why won't it let me make the damn thing smaller?
Alright, when you hit a creature in your aura with an attack, you can choose your reaction to force that creature to make a strength saving throw. On a failed save, I guess it doesn't matter what aura. On a failed save, the creature is knocked prone and struck by a wave. So
this creature is not knocked prone, as it's a amorphous form that is always shifting about.
Boo. Alright, can I do my last action and just punch it out of frustration? That's my last attack.
You can give me 1 second. I gotta. I wish I could just. Is there an easy way to clone something in the app, Phil? Or do I just always have to pick the?
Just copy and paste it.
There it is. This is what I'm looking for.
Oh, if you hit the copy. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. No, I didn't want to do that, but yeah. Here
Do
we
I
go.
not have an unarmed
Maybe not.
attack? I do not.
All right. I think I got it. All right. So.
What's an unarmed? Just a D20. I can just roll.
Yeah, I
that.
think I just Control C, Control V. But you're wrong.
I got it. I think I'm all right. All right. Here we go. Oh shit. All right. Whatever. So. Okay. So this guy is 2. Why didn't it? Come on. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so who do you want to punch?
This one that's in front of me, between Dibble and I. At this... yeah, we're just gonna punch it. Out of frustration.
Okay.
Punch it, Chewie.
Punch it.
6 plus whatever my strength is. What is my strength? Plus 4? Yeah. So... 10?
That hits.
10 hits?
Yep, so you would get 1 plus your strength modifier.
So 5. That's 5 damage for unarmored.
5 damage to that guy?
Yeah,
Okay.
if it's 1 plus my strength mod, it's 5.
Okay. Alright. So... alright, so so this pudding is going to reach out and touch somebody. So it's going to try to hit you, Sylvia, with a pseudopod.
Oh wait, because I'm raging, do I get to add +3 to that punch or no?
You would.
So add 3 to that 5.
Okay. Adding 3. Alright, so yeah, he's gonna reach out and try to punch you. 23 to hit.
Ouch.
So you will take 28 acid damage as like a tendril reaches out from this creature and hits you, and your clothing partly dissolves.
Not again. Not again.
So this time it's showing your shoulder. I mean, you're not wearing armor, so like you don't take a penalty, but just for thematic flair, it's like burning away your clothing like you had before.
Yeah.
So that creature is done. This one is going to odds or evens, Phil?
Odds.
Odds? Alright, so if it's odds, it's going to attack you on the attack roll, and if it's evens, it's going to attack Sylvia. So here we go. 10 to hit. So that would be you, Sylvia. Does a 10 hit you?
No, it does not.
I take that as a no, dancing.
Yep.
Alright, so that one is done. The next one, the one that you punched, as you kind of like punched it, some of its form was kind of falling away. Its form seems to be reforming. So that's cool.
Yay.
If you guys understand what that means.
More frustration. That's what it...
And this one, odds or evens. Ashley, I'll let you call it this time.
We'll go odd.
Alright. So 11 to hit, Phil. Does that hit?
Do not believe so. Oh. Well, he has disadvantage.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, because I have blur.
At this point, you realize it's clearly seeing you, as if there was some other type of sight beyond sight that it has.
Worse. I'll shield.
Alright. It does not hit you, as a shield appears suddenly, a glistening blue around Dimble, deflecting this tendril that's launching towards you.
And I have 10 points.
Now
Which
you
one
get
was
the 10
that
hit
one?
points, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Let me add in your 10 hit points. 33, correct?
Yep.
Alright. This creature is done. The last creature is going to
Oh, and because of my storm aura there, Dimple also has damage resistance to lightning. Now that's
All
gonna
right.
make a difference here, but yeah.
Paul, I will let you call this one. Odds or evens?
All right. I'll go odds.
All right. So if it's odds, it will attack Dimble. If it's evens, it will attack you. Here we go. 8. Does an 8 hit you? No.
No.
Okay. So the creatures are done. Back up to the top of the round. Brock.
All right. I'm gonna punch this small one in front of me here.
Well, which one? The one directly in front of you?
Yeah, the one direct. Yep, that one.
Okay. Punch it.
All right. Brock casts fist. 26 to hit.
26 definitely hits.
9 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. To that one. Okay. You take 4 acid damage as your fist is coated in the corrosive slime as you punch it.
Okay. And I'm gonna punch it again. 25 to hit. And that's gonna be 10 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Okay. And then you take another 4 acid damage
Okay.
from the punch.
All right. I'm gonna spend a moxie point and do it 2 more times.
All right.
28 to hit.
That, of course, hits.
And that's going to be 12 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. So this pile of ooze falls to the floor, and it's just like a puddle on the floor.
Nice.
You take 4 more acid damage.
Okay. And then I'm going to haymaker the one in front of Dimble. 19 to hit.
19 definitely hits.
And that'll be 15 bludgeoning damage.
15 bludgeoning damage. Okay. You take 4 acid damage from the punch.
Okay.
What's your health at right now?
121 and 5 temp.
121 and 5 temp. Okay. All right. Dimble, you are up.
All right. So I'll just burn through all my spells.
Yeah, cantrips. You got a wand of wonder.
Yeah, I know. I
Don't
just
want to
cast my
wonder.
defensive spell to did nothing. Now it's like, do I
gave
just
you an intelligence
ignore it
check, Phil.
and move on, or do I burn more spells? Guess I'll firebolt the. Well, no, then I'm gonna get disadvantage. Whoops. Right?
I thought that said fire bob, not firebolt. Oh.
Yeah, you would get disadvantage because you're in melee combat.
Well, I guess I'll burn another spell and I'll Misty Step away.
Okay.
And I will
Misty step
I guess
away.
firebolt this one here.
Okay. Roll the attack.
What is it?
Ooh my!
Whoops.
Wow.
Is that
Did I
really
just
all one?
roll it? Oh.
Wow. All right. 3d10. It just rolled 6 for some reason. It's
It
weird.
did.
14 to hit
14 hits.
and 9 fire damage.
Okay, 9 fire damage. To which one?
This one.
Highlight it again. That one?
Yep.
Okay. So that one is. All right. So this time you see the ooze go down into a puddle and then completely dissolve.
Nice.
Sweet. I think that's all I got.
Okay. Sylvia, you are up.
Can I take a torch and attack it with a torch? Try to set it on fire. Have the barbarian do its own set of fireball.
Give me a second. Let me look up a torch.
I think I still have some torches.
Elden Ring now. Let's see. Yeah, you can pull out a torch as a bonus action.
Making sure I still have one here. I didn't give it away. Wouldn't you know what I did?
But it will take your action to light it. So you won't be able to attack with it this turn.
Doesn't matter, I gave it away. I must have gave it to somebody in the maw. I don't have it. It's not on my equipment list anymore.
Okay.
So, never mind, but that's great to know if I did have it. I will be picking some up in the future, I guess. Sylvia, out of frustration, she's gonna punch this one, I guess?
Okay.
So,
roll an attack.
Yeah. Do I get advantage or something because of the raging? I don't remember. Let's see here. You have advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. That's it. Okay.
No, if you wanted to next time before you make your roll, you can go reckless if you want to. But since you made the rule, yeah. I will let you know that a 7 does hit.
Oh.
But you do get to add your proficiency bonus,
which is
and
4,
your
so
strength
I think
to
it's
the
like,
roll.
Oh, proficiency
so you
bonus too? So that's adding what, 9 to the 7, so 16.
Well, yeah, whatever your proficiency bonus is plus your strength.
Yeah, so 5 plus 4, so that is 9. So that's 9 and the 7, 16 to hit.
Okay, but a 7 also hits, just so you know.
Okay. So if I roll a 7, I'll be
you
good.
Hit. So you do your what?
1 plus 4
8
plus,
damage.
Yeah, 8.
All right. It takes 8 damage as
and
you punch.
I'm gonna punch
and then
it
you
again.
take 4 acid damage from the punch.
4 from the punch.
Yep.
So 27, 127. All right, and I'll throw a second punch.
Okay, roll it up. That will also hit.
Yeah, 14 plus the 9.
So it will take another 8 damage, and you will take another 4 acid damage from the punch.
Sweet. We're whittling away at each other. Which one will go first?
You don't want to use your axe anymore?
No, we're good.
Yeah.
Come on. The axe was fun. Okay.
Yeah.
So this guy is going to try to attack you, Sylvia. Does a 10 hit?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm one of the mushrooms.
This guy is also going to attack you, Sylvia, but you see parts of the ooze like reforming. So, does a 17 hit you?
Oh, where did I put that character sheet?
No, you got an 18 now. You're lucky. So, that does not hit. So, Brock, you see this ooze go from a puddle and reform in front of you. So it will try to hit you with its pseudopod.
Okay.
12. Does that hit?
No.
Okay. Brock, it is your turn.
All right. So I'm going to look at this thing quizzically. Ooh, stay down. I'm going to try to haymaker it.
All right.
17 to hit.
17 definitely hits.
15 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, the ooze goes back from a shape that's amorphous and up down to a puddle.
Okay.
You take 4 acid damage from the attack.
Then I'm going to step up to the big one and do the same thing again.
Okay, make an attack.
Oh, that's a nat 1.
Ooh, nat 1. Let's see, what does he get, ladies and gentlemen? All right.
And when you're done with that, I have a question.
Oh, I could turn a missed hit against you into a hit, so that's pretty helpful to me.
Lovely.
So I like that. What else are you doing, Brock? You still have actions, I believe.
Yep, I'm going to use my bonus action to brace up.
So how many temp hit points do you get?
19.
So that replaces the one that you had, correct?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah. Okay. So you got 19 total.
Mhm.
All right. Look at you guys with your cheese. Like, I can punch the acid because I have temporary hit points. Yeah. Dimble, you are up, my man.
All right. Yeah, Dibble's like, man, this really burns me. I'm in a sticky situation. So then he's like, I guess we'll turn the tables and heat things up for them. He's gonna hit the big guy with a firebolt.
All right. Roll it up.
He says, Fuego, as he casts firebolt.
17 definitely hits. Wow, you got a good roll on your damage.
Nice.
Yeah, what is
That's
it?
very nice.
Wow, that is
23.
Yeah.
That's good damage. All right, yeah. So you you throw this bolt of fire at this creature, and it singes, and it kind of like moves in like a panicky motion from the fire. It did not like that.
Dibble's like, burn them all.
Just don't burn me, Dimble! As I might burn.
I said, burn them all.
Okay, Dimble, you doing anything else?
Oh, I think that's it.
All right, Sylvia.
Alright,
Oh, wait, maybe I can check one thing.
While you're looking at that one thing, I have a question though for the DM. Can I take a tinder box and maybe light them on fire with the tinder box?
Let's check. What does a tinderbox say? You can use it to light a torch or anything else with abundant exposed fuel, which they don't have.
Oh.
So no.
Okay.
You cannot light them on fire. You can light a torch!
I just don't have a torch.
Dibble's gonna try and push the big guy down on the map 5 feet with telekinetic.
Oh, what's the range on that?
30 feet. Creature I can see within 30 feet of me.
Okay. All right, so I got to make a strength save.
Yep.
All right. One moment. 11.
He fails. He moves 5 feet.
All right, so there.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't know if that opens up anything for Brock there.
All
Maybe not.
right.
Brock.
Sylvia, it is your turn.
Oh.
Alrighty.
Okay.
No, it's forced movement.
Oh.
He doesn't get an opportunity attack on forced movement.
That's so weird.
We said that last week.
I don't get that though. Why is that?
Gonna move a little bit this way to try to stay away
That's in the
from that.
rules, man.
I don't know. It just doesn't make sense thematically for me. If he takes a step back, you can hit him. But if he gets pushed back 5 feet, you can't hit him.
I don't know. That's the rules.
All right.
Look it up. Prove me wrong. But I'm pretty sure that's the rules.
I'm just
I'm
gonna
like 95% confident. What are you doing, Sylvia?
I'm shifted a little bit to the left, and I'm gonna punch this
All right.
guy.
It's gonna take an opportunity attack on you as you shift away.
Is this guy? Oh, is he attached to me?
Yeah, you don't need to move to attack that guy.
Okay, then I won't move.
Just
I thought
you
he
can
was.
attack him on the diagonal.
I thought he was far enough away from me. Never mind.
No, he's a large creature, so
Well,
he is connected to you.
All right, then I'm staying where I'm at, and I'm just double punch this guy.
Double punch. Go for it.
5 plus the 9, so 14 to hit.
14 hits.
8.
So you 8. You take 4 acid damage.
Alright. So we got 19.
Second punch also hits.
Alright.
So it takes 8. And you take 4. Okay. Doing anything else?
Nope. That's where we're going.
Alright. That pudding starts to reform its shape. Looks a little bit re-energized. And then it's going to try to attack you. 22 to hit.
22 will hit. No
So-
amount of mushroom dancing is gonna save that.
So you will take 29 acid damage, and more of your clothing is burned away this time. Like your left leg is gone from below the knee.
Huh? Oh, the pant leg?
Yeah, your
Oh.
pant leg is missing now.
And I'm sorry, 15 damage?
29.
Ugh. Alright. Oh boy.
Then the big guy does not reform and is going to attack Sylvia. As Brock is no longer in range. 21 to hit.
It'll hit.
This time I rolled crappy, so you'll only take 18 acid damage.
Only 18.
As this creature reaches out, and now you're missing your shirt has a hole in it around your belly button.
Oh dear. Gonna have a burlesque show here in a minute.
All right. Then this guy, the guy that was a puddle next to you, Brock, reforms and is going. So this guy up here reforms, and he is going to attack you.
Okay.
Does a 24 hit?
Yes.
All right. So you will take 24 acid damage as
Spicy.
its pseudopod reaches out and burns you.
Okay.
And top of round 4,
I know
Brock.
these guys are so
All
easy
right.
to hit, so that way you can keep splicing them up and eventually make a whole army of nothing but oozes just to attack you.
Right. So I'm gonna start screaming at this one this time. Ooh,
At
stay
which one?
down! The one next.
Oh, the one behind you? Okay.
Yeah. 21 to hit.
21 definitely hits.
11 bludgeoning damage.
And the ooze goes back down into a puddle.
I'm gonna step up to this one and swing a haymaker at it.
That also hits.
That's 15 bludgeoning damage.
All right. Take 8 total corrosive damage from your 2 attacks.
Okay.
I got you at 108. Is that what you're at?
Yep.
All right.
That's
cool.
what I'm showing.
Keeping up
And then-
track with it.
And then I'm gonna brace up for 17 temp hit points.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right. Dimble. It is your turn. What would you like to do?
Alright, I will firebolt the big guy again.
All right. Firebolt it up.
Oof, not as much on the damage roll, but 17 to hit,
17 definitely hits.
10 fire damage.
10 fire damage. Definitely, this creature does not like the fire.
Man. I think
Okay.
I chose the wrong elemental one. I think I should have chose the fire one.
How did you know you were going to be facing oozes, right?
Yeah, right?
All right, Dimble, you doing anything else?
Nope.
All right,
Do it.
Sylvia, you are up.
Alright. Well.
Sylvia, look at your inventory.
Yeah, the alchemist flask. I can just toss that at this guy, can't I?
Sure.
Let's do that. Let's just toss this alchemist flask as soon as I figure out where I put the. There you go. Oh, I can't. Alright. Doesn't.
All right, let me look up alchemist flask because I don't
It
remember
doesn't
what
let me
this
send it
does.
to chat, but anyways, I guess I'll just mark that off as 0.
Okay,
And I'll toss the alchemist flask at this big guy here.
so make a ranged attack with disadvantage.
Range attack. So let's roll 2.
Yeah, so I mean, if you have like a javelin, just roll your javelin because that will
Okay.
be the
I
same,
do
right?
have a
Because it'll be
javelin.
your.
Range. Yep, there you go. So let's. What the?
What is that?
What is that?
How do you get decimals on a d20 roll? I've never seen that in my life.
Just clicked it. It's a javelin.
What are
range.
you? What are
I
you
clicked on my
doing,
character sheet.
Sylvia? Oh my God! That's-
Why do you have division going on? And
All
right.
Know.
So you rolled a 7 plus 9. That definitely hit.
well, yeah, just divided by 120 for some reason.
All right, roll a d4.
Okay.
Wait, well, no. It says on a hit, the target takes 1d4 fire damage at the start of its turn. So don't roll it yet.
Okay.
We'll roll it when it's the creature's turn.
So
And you
can-
threw it at the. Which one did you throw it at? The big one?
Yeah, the big one. What? Is it an area attack?
No, it's just to. It's just a. It's. Yeah, it says you can throw it 20 feet away, shattering on impact. Makes your range attack against a creature or an object. Treat the fire as an improvised weapon.
Could
So
could I-
it's like a single target.
Okay. Okay, but it wouldn't make any
So
sense. To
we
throw it
got
in the middle of the ground.
alchemist fire on this thing now. So let's do this,
Sure,
I
why not?
guess.
I just clicked on the character sheet. So what's going on with my character sheet?
All right, so let's do that. Okay, it's got Alchemist Fire on there as well. Okay, so now, you doing anything else, Sylvia?
I think that's my action, so we're good.
All right. Okay. It
Weird.
technically was an attack, so you're still raging.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, it was an attack.
But I think your rage only is for regular damage, not acid damage, right?
That's correct.
Okay, so this guy looks a little bit healthier. And it is going to attack you, Sylvia. So here we go. What do we roll? 23 to hit.
23 will hit. I know
So
why it has the division in there.
you will take 27 acid damage.
Ew. Dee-dee, dee-dee. Starting to look a little grim here.
All right. This guy does not look like it rejuvenates. And it is going to attack Brock. So it's going to take its crit miss and use the card that I have
Nice.
and hit you, Brock.
Perfect.
So that saves a crit miss on my behalf, and you will take 27 acid damage.
All right.
Well, can I use my project ward and absorb that damage?
Sure, you can take the 27. All right, so Dimple, you take 27 acid damage as your ward jumps forward and kind of shields over Brock, transferring the acid to you. And then this acid puddle reforms. Odds are even, Dimble. If it's all right, so if it's odds, it attacks Paul, and if it's evens, it attacks you. So it will attack Paul. Paul, it will move up here and attack Brock. Does a 17 hit Brock?
Yes.
All right, 17 hits. So you will take 21 acid damage.
Okay.
Okay. And that creature is done. Brock, it is your turn. That ooze is taunting you. I'm glad you're playing it the way you're playing it, Brock. So
Yeah.
you're staying true to your character.
Right.
And the intelligence of Brock. Just stay down, damn it.
Well, I figured out why it had the division in it. Because I put it for the range, and it, yeah. It was in some of the details. And all I could see was 20
in
slash.
the detail.
Huh.
All right, what are you doing, Brock?
All right. So he's gonna turn around and swing at that one again.
Nice.
I said stay down. 24 to hit.
24 definitely hits. Roll your
Good thing
damage.
I didn't go haymaker on that one.
I would like the haymaker.
15 damage on that one.
15, and the puddle goes back down to a puddle, just lying on the ground. Take 4 acid damage
All right.
from the punch.
And then I'm going to do haymaker on the big one here.
Okay.
25 to hit.
25 definitely hits.
And that'll be 15 bludgeoning damage.
Nice. All right. What else would you like to do?
Take
4 acid from that attack.
Okay. For my bonus action, I'm gonna do Haymaker again on it.
Ooh.
24 to hit.
24 hits.
That's another 15 bludgeoning damage.
All right. This thing is, you're just chopping away at it. It's not looking very good. Not looking good at all. Oh, Ashley, roll a d4 for me, because you were supposed to on its turn for the fire damage.
4.
And when you punch this thing, it is no more.
Nice.
That's literally all it needed. Just a little bit of fire.
A little bit of fire damage on top, ladies and gentlemen.
It's a little bit'll do ya.
All right, Dimble, you are up. The big one is no more, as Brock punched it while it was burning.
So there's just 2 little ones up right now?
Yup.
Mm-hmm.
There are 2 little ones up right now.
Alright, I will hit the one next to Brock.
All right. Make a firebolt attack.
Holy cow, that's a lot of damage.
All right. What did you roll?
22 to hit,
That
20.
definitely hits.
26 fire damage.
And that creature is no more.
Which one was it?
All
Was
right.
it this one or was it this one?
Here, I'll mark it. Okay. Sylvia, you are
Ooh,
up.
I'm just gonna punch
Look
this
at your
one.
inventory. Look at your inventory.
I don't think I have any more of the fire.
You have other weapons.
Let's see. Shield.
You're almost dead. You know, I almost this encounter is as it was in the book,
Mm-hmm.
and when I put it into the builder, it said, "Oh, this encounter's easy."
Yeah, sure.
And then
Oh wait,
I was
have
like,
an
maybe
acid
I should maybe I should add one more. Yeah, sure. And I was like, no, I'll leave it. I'll leave it as it is. And I'm like, wow, these creatures actually held up when Sylvia split it on the first turn.
Oh yeah, split it twice.
Yes.
Yup.
She's like, I'll use my axe. Yes. She's like, I use my lightning. Yes.
Everything, just everything. Can I use the acid vial on this thing?
That would probably not do anything, more than likely.
Let's see.
You have other weapons.
Let's try taking out the warhammer. Let's try the warhammer. Cause the other
Sure.
ones, I think the other ones. Let's see here.
We have the trident too.
Oh, but the trident's piercing. Wouldn't that?
Oh, piercing shouldn't. I think it's just slashing damage.
Okay, so yeah.
Stop trying to gaming ball.
Sorry.
So okay, I could totally do the train of fish command. It's also a thrown thing. I can throw it too.
It's right next to you. No need to throw it.
Yeah. So yeah, let's do the train of fish command.
All right, make an attack with your trident.
Train attack.
Hopefully you have that on your character
I
sheet.
do. And let's see. I'm standard. Raging. Am I still raging? Because I got attack. I should still be raging, right?
Yeah, you attacked. You threw the flask last turn, so that's technically. Well, does rage say you have to do a melee attack, or does it just say an attack?
I think it
just
has
says
to
an
be
attack.
either an attack or be attacked. And
Yeah,
I was attacked.
you're good. You definitely were attacked. You did take
So,
some
yeah.
damage.
So
Definitely good.
12 plus 9. It should be updated. It says 8, but yeah. So it should be 21 to hit. 9 plus 3. Right. 2 plus 7 plus the additional. How does that work?
Your trident's damage is. Where is it at?
1d6 piercing.
1d6 plus your strength, which is 4, right?
Mhm.
So 1d6 plus 4 plus 3.
Yep.
So whatever your die roll was, so you rolled a 9 plus 7, so 16 damage.
Let's see what is it. No, it's I rolled
And-
a 2.
You rolled a what?
I rolled a 2. If you hover over the 9, it says 2 plus 7. So I rolled a 2.
Is that what it says?
Yeah.
You rolled a 2. Okay, so 2 plus... Yeah, 2 plus 7, so that's right.
Yep. I wasn't weak, so yeah, that...
Yeah, it's right. So
Okay,
9
cool.
damage. Okay.
I would take the other one, but I'll be honest.
And suddenly, the creature does not split. Take your second attack, Sylvia.
Yay! We do this one more time, and now that I know that this is fine, we're just gonna roll it with what it is. But yeah, that should be 12 to hit, 13 damage.
12 definitely hits. 13 damage. Okay. All right. The creature starts to reform. And then it's going to take an attack at you, Sylvia, because you're standing right next to it. 11 to hit.
That will miss. I do
Alright.
the little mushroom dance. The crazy mushroom
Nice.
Brock, you are up.
Okay. So when I turn around, I notice the other one stayed down.
It's gone.
Mm.
It stayed down. Dimble
Good.
made sure it was down.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that though. I had my back turned fighting the big one.
That's fine.
So I'm gonna step up and cast.
I don't
Fist.
think you can go there because you'd be on top of Sylvia.
Yeah, you can't go on top of me. I may be small.
Sylvia's not showing there for me.
Wait, what?
What?
Sylvia's over 1 square on my screen.
Sylvia's right here on my screen.
I am right there where that's where I'm at.
Where do you see Sylvia, Phil?
She is
Next to Brock?
next to Brock, yeah.
So your screen's messed up, Paul. This space is
weird.
open if you want to take that space.
I'm gonna post it into chat here just so you can see what I'm looking
Well,
at.
Brock's right here and Sylvia's right there.
Wait, show me
Okay.
where you think Brock is.
Oh,
So
not like
use your-
Paul's. On Paul's screen, Brock is 1 to the left.
Oh.
Alright, let me look at the Discord chat. I didn't... Correct, that is correct. Paul is 1 square to the left. No, Sylvia, yes, no. Brock is where he's at. Sylvia is 1 square to the right.
Mine there. Nope,
On my
Sylvia-
screen, Sylvia is in the, like, there are the 3 oozes on the top. Sylvia is beneath the middle one
Yep.
on my screen.
That's same as mine.
I just refreshed and my screen looks like this. Where did it... Come on. Go.
Yep, that's what I got.
Yep, that's
So,
what
Paul,
I
you're
got
the
too.
only weird one.
Yeah. That's weird.
Alright, but yeah, if you want to move here, this is a legal square.
Okay, I'll move there.
Sylvia, stop moving.
I was going to see if it fixes it.
She is showing
Alright.
correctly now though.
I am now fixed for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Make your attack.
Alright. I rolled a 25.
That, of course, hits.
And that is going to be 9 bludgeoning
Oh.
damage.
Sylvia, you would have taken 8 acid damage from your 2 attacks
Oh, yeah.
on the creature. How much damage? You said 9?
9.
Okay. And then you will take 4 acid damage
Okay.
from your first attack.
Yep.
Alright.
Is it still up?
It's still up.
Oh wow.
This little.
I should have haymakered it. 15 to hit.
15 also hits.
It's gonna be 14 bludgeoning damage.
Still standing.
Oh
Take
wow.
4 more acid damage.
Okay. And I am going to haymaker. Oh,
Okay.
of course I get a 1 on that one.
Yes! Alright, what do we get for the nat 1, ladies and gentlemen? Ooh, this is kind of a shitty one.
I don't know if
Let's
that's
look
good when the
at your
DM says that or bad if the DM says
Let's
that.
look at your character sheet. Roll a d20, Paul. Did you roll a d20?
No.
Roll a d20.
3.
One of your daggers, your normal daggers in your inventory goes missing.
Okay.
That's not too bad.
So mark down you only have 3 daggers now.
That's honestly not that bad.
It could have been worse, because it's a small item on your character goes missing.
Right.
Could have been much worse.
Could have been maybe a flask of endless whiskey. Alright, so that is your 3 attacks. I think you're done, right?
Yes.
Alright. Dimble, you are up. There is 1 ooze remaining. Do this.
Get the MVP.
Oh, now you set me up.
You can always use your inspiration if you're worried.
On a firebolt? Never.
Nat 1, nat 1, nat 1, nat 1.
Nat 20.
Oh, boo. How would you like to do this, Dimble?
Blazing Inferno.
The firebolt releases from his hand and arcs ever so gently down onto this creature, and it engulfs it in flame, and it burns away the ooze, and it is no more.
Woohoo.
I will say I'm a little disappointed there, Dimble. I was expecting another 20-something hit point, damage.
Do what I can.
And that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, we got a battle. We actually got out of the tower. We're in.
The party is making its way towards Aromikos' mind in order to rapport with it and wake it from its sleeping influence of Zuggtmoy. Will the party be successful in freeing Aromikos from the clutches of the fungal demon queen? Or will they go down in a blaze of glory? Find out in 2 weeks, y'all.
We get to go down in a blaze of glory? Not just shenanigans?
Right.
Yeah, I'm
Nice.
trying to set it up to make it epic, guys.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they might be set up for, disappointment with these characters, but...
Perhaps those ooze spies are something to foretell.
Yeah,
Maybe that's a nugget. Maybe there's some foreshadowing in this battle. Find out in 2 weeks.
Can I change my... my aura to something with fire? I'm going to pick up some torches. Can I turn some of the mushrooms that we find, that are like trees into,
Well, let's do this off stream. That was me trying to, sign out
Alright.
and
Yes.
say goodnight to the stream, and then we can have
It's
these
a bumpy
conversations.
start, it's a bumpy end.
That's it. So have a good night.
Good night.